Satan is a foe to Israel. Now, there are two things I want you to learn about Satan. Listen to me carefully. He is Antichrist and he is anti-Semitic. Satan is Antichrist and he is anti-Semitic. Satan hates Jesus and he hates the Jew. I love Jesus and I love the Jew, if for no other reason than the fact that Satan hates them. If you were to study the history of God's chosen people, you would find out that they have endured satanically inspired persecution and atrocities under Pharaoh, under Nebuchadnezzar, under Alexander the Great, under Nero, the Roman emperor, under the Turks and the Ottoman Empire, under Russia, as they have been persecuted, with Arab nations today, sadly by Christians. One of the blackest days in Christian history is what we call the Crusades, how we ought to hang our head in shame. And in modern times, anti-Semitism has reached epidemic proportions. Think of Hitler and the death camps and the gas ovens. If the Holocaust doesn't move you to have compassion for Israel, I don't know what would. And think of the little nation today, surrounded by Arabs, most of them wishing that Israel were not there, would be happy to see them driven into the sea, would be happy to see the land of Israel no more. In most of the maps of these Arab nations, you don't even find Israel on the map because they do not recognize Israel. How would you like to live? Going into a supermarket wondering if a bomb is about to go off. How would you like to live, getting on a bus and wondering if the next second there's going to be a horrible explosion? A man named Stanley Fish quotes one of a Muslim mother after she learned of her son's success in killing himself, blowing himself up, and 10 Jews. Let me quote you something that's heartbreaking. This mother said, "Because I love my son, I encouraged him to die a martyr's death for the sake of Allah. Jihad is a religious obligation incumbent upon us, and we must carry it out. I sacrificed Muhammad," that's her son's name, Muhammad, "as a part of my obligation. I asked Allah to give me 10 Israelis for Muhammad, and Allah granted my request. And Muhammad made his dream come true, killing 10 Israeli settlers and soldiers. Our God honored him even more in that there were many Israelis wounded." Here's a mother saying, "I'm so proud that my son was able to kill 10 Israelis and injure more." My heart aches for that mother and her distorted reason. Who inspired all of that? Who is it that has this hatred? It is a diabolical, dreadful dragon, and his name is Satan. And you listen to me. Satan is Antichrist and he is anti-Semitic. You read it right here in the Word of God. I love Israel because Satan hates Israel. That's one of the reasons I love Israel. Whatever Satan loves, I hate, and whatever Satan hates, I love.